welcome to Straight from the Man Cave. I'm your host, Mark Big Dog Agent. I'm seated here with my two co-hosts, Mr. Vernon Jones, a former wide receiver from the University of Maryland, as well as the Cleveland Browns. My other co-host, Trenton Hughes, who used to be a cornerback for the Miami Dolphins as well as the Terps. I'm a former Hog, a former offensive lineman with the Terps, a 4-year starter. Welcome to my Man Cave, where we're going to give you the full, unadulterated, unfiltered, no bosses, no oversight. It's just us straight from the heart on the best topics in sports for the past week. So if you're going ready to go for a ride, we got a whole bunch of louder to talk about today, Joe. A whole bunch of louder. You know how I get down, Bershita. We got a whole bunch of louder in episode 2. There's so much going on in sports right now. It is absolutely ridiculous. Let's start off with college football, Joe.
Well, just breaking, man.
Right.
Yeah, just hit my phone. Les Brown, man. Got fired.
Wow. LSU. But they tried to chop him last year. We you know. Well, I guess, man, if you ain't producing, man, it's the SEC, baby. You gonna get chopped.
It is. I mean,
what's LSU's record right now? Like 1-3 or something?
It's like 2-3 right now.
Well, that ain't acceptable with LSU, man. Let's be real. That's going to get you fired.
He's not getting fired for this year. He's getting fired for the last 3 years. This is like a combination of years that he was supposed to be removed last year. Yeah. By the skin of his teeth, he made it to this year. So when the SEC is put up or get out. Yeah. There's not a lot to it. It is what it is.
Yo, I don't know if y'all saw, first of all, Clemson, Georgia Tech game. Clemson finally, after I believe 5 times in a row, manages to go into Georgia Tech, go into Atlanta, and managed to finally beat them in Georgia Tech Stadium. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, Georgia Tech runs that crazy-ass wishbone offense. You got to prepare for them like nobody else, man.
Georgia Tech did not look like Georgia Tech. And also, Clemson, right now, the ACC has 2 teams that's fighting to be those teams that could compete with the SEC. You have Clemson, Florida State. Yeah. Now remember,
Louisville in there too now.
Now Louisville is coming up from the rear because they the last ones that come into the ACC.
Exactly.
And then the other teams like North Carolina and Duke, they're performing as well too. The mid-range teams are performing well now.
Duke just won yesterday too.
And that was a big win.
Yeah, that was a big win. No doubt.
Real big win.
I tell you, talking about Louisville. Louisville spanked Marshall 59-28. Lamar Jackson 5 touchdowns again.
7
total. I'm sorry. Well, when I last got a chance to check 5, 7. Good Lord. He's real good, like we talked about last week. Man, what about Wisconsin against Michigan State? Michigan State getting spanked on their own field by Wisconsin 30-6. You see how J.J. Watt's little brother brought
out? That surprised me.
Oh, man.
Yo, J.J. Watt's little brother is a beast, son. That dude is a beast, man. He had like 2.5 sacks, like 3 tackles for loss. The dude's an animal.
It's in his DNA, man. Yeah. It's definitely in his DNA.
But I'll tell you another one here. Texas A&M smoking Arkansas. 45-24. I think Texas
That was a great game.
45-20. They basically ran them off the field, man.
No. The score does not reflect the game. That was a great game.
School me.
That was a great game.
All right. First of all,
Arkansas was in position to win the game third quarter. They was in position to take the game.
Yeah.
But A&T just came back. I'm sorry.
You're good, man.
Texas just came back and just did their thing.
Last one. Ole Miss and Georgia, where Ole Miss beat the living crap out of Georgia. Now, I'm going to tell you now, I was not surprised. Ole Miss got some studs. They got probably the best receivers in the country. Granted they lost where they gave up leads to Florida State and to Alabama. But this team is talented, son. I know they may not lose another game the rest of the year as long as they stay healthy.
But go ahead, I'm sorry.
The program's been building for some years now, though.
Absolutely. Last year they had the top recruiting class in the country over Alabama.
Right.
Also, they're young. I would think that if they would have played Alabama later on in the season, let's say game 8 or 9, it's a different story. They get that experience. They get a couple of wins underneath their belt.
Yeah.
Because Florida State was not supposed to beat them. Seeing what happened to Florida State. Florida State was not supposed to beat Ole Miss, man. This is my personal opinion.
I'm seeing it like this. You saying Florida State was not supposed to beat them. I'm thinking before we saw Florida State get smacked last week, they should be the team to beat, these teams like this. But after seeing Florida State with the games they just got smacked on like that, man, they shouldn't have lost like that.
Hey, no doubt, man. Well, I'll tell you what, man. We also got a lot of NFL action going on today.
Juicy.
I'm telling you, man, we got a lot of stuff. We'll get to our Ravens report in a second. 'Cause remember now, forgive us, man. You know, 3 Terps, some Maryland Man Cave. We're a little, you know, biased towards the Terps.
It is what it is.
The Ravens, the Orioles. Just be more time.
Sometimes alcohol has some influence.
Check out! What my damn beard out, right? That's one thing I don't play with. You can mess with my kids. Don't mess with my kids. They can't do that. No, I'm just fucking shit. Now, let's talk some of these in. First of all, before we even get to the Ravens here, man, Giants Redskins today.
Oh, yeah.
Josh Norman and Odell Beckham
Oh, yeah,
Jr.
that, you know, they was hyping that one
All right, now, who you say got the best of it today? Who would you say got the best?
Redskins got the win.
All right.
So, you know,
Bottom line,
we gonna go with the bottom line.
Right.
But, you know, they both put in the work.
All right, what you think, Bert? Who got the best in the one-on-one battle? Josh Norman, Odell Beckham Jr.
Plus,
You cannot, as a receiver, you need too many variables to help you in order for you to be able to get the best against a DB. The ball got to be thrown right. You got to run the best route. Also, the defense switches a lot at the snap of the ball.
Right.
So it's a lot going on. That whole myth of, you know, somebody playing someone one-on-one. There's so many things that needs to happen for a DB to cover a wide receiver for 3 and 4 seconds. It's kind of hard.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna give it to the win.
Yeah.
You have to go with the win. Nothing else matters in the NFL but the W.
But the W, exactly.
It's the only thing that matters.
End of the day,
So I'm gonna give it to
I
you.
could care less if you caught 18 touchdowns. If we won, we won. I got the best. Bottom line.
Last year, Odell got the best of them with the last catch. And everything.
Hey, I tell you another good matchup today, man, that has me intrigued, man. Pittsburgh versus Philadelphia. The young gun against the old gun. Ben Roethlisberger, Carson Wentz, man.
Wentz is
Wentz is impressive. Now, my thing with Wentz, dude, you better start learning to slide or you're going to be the next RG3. You better get down and stop taking stupid hits like we talked about last week. You can't take those chances, man.
I honestly feel like when it's a rookie coming in at quarterback, let's see what's happening like week 10.
Yeah,
week 12.
before you put all your
See what's
thoughts out
happening
there, and we got to see how he finds out throughout the whole season.
I'll tell you another intriguing game today on a different level. Carolina game, Panthers game. Where we're sitting there talking about these protesters, and we don't know, we haven't seen it yet. Were they going to block the game, protest and block the engine and shut the game down? So I hope everything went well. I hope everybody was safe.
Yeah.
And hopefully when we see you next week, we'll have nothing but positive things that came out of that demonstration. Let's move into our Ravens report real quick. First of all, big shout out to the Baltimore Ravens, baby. Ooh, it was sloppy. It was nerve-wracking.
Hey, man.
I had some tension in my chest. Man, I know my blood pressure was up, but 19-17, big road win, 3-0. Baltimore Ravens, I don't care how we look, we 3-0, goddammit. Justin Tucker, you got big old gorilla balls, my friend. Now, too many turnovers. Shit, and first of all, it started with this crappy ass. We continue to not protect Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco was taking too many hits. Man, we got all sloppy at the end, man, where we had Devin Hester with the fumble on the punt return. We had the two interceptions by Flacco. The one where he got hit on his arm. We had the other one where Pitter goes inside. Flacco looks like he's expecting him to cut outside, and we get a damn pick.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Just sloppy play at the worst time. We had the game in control, and then we just gave them 13 points. The defense locked them down. Other than the one touchdown where the dude caught it in the corner end zone, that was just a great catch. But the defense can't do much more. We got to clean this offense up, man. What's the problem with our offense right now?
A team takes the reflection of their coach.
Most definitely.
So, me personally, I feel like, you know, for whatever reason, how often you see New England with this many types of, you know, mistakes. You don't see certain teams, you know, just making mistake after mistake after mistake like that. And when they do, they catch an L. They catch an L just like the Ravens could have caught that L today.
Yeah, we should have lost.
They should have lost today.
See, the big play to me, the biggest play was when they took the sack. And now we blocked the damn field goal. I said, if he misses this field goal, that sack is going to cost him. Blake Bortles, if he just gets the ball out, they probably make that freaking field goal.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Because he obviously going to kick it low, because it was like 50-something yards, low trajectory, gets blocked. And now we move down and kick a field goal and end up winning by 1 point, 2 points.
It's really hard, just like the Browns today.
Man.
The Browns should have won. Did you see the Browns game?
Same concept, man.
They missed a field goal.
Same concept.
Before the overtime.
They took a knee But they should have been trying to get some more yards. What's wrong with your organization? What's wrong with the Browns, man? Come on, man. Joe Flacco had one stretch, completed 21 in a row.
Wow. Yes.
Yo, that's smoking Joe. That ain't Joe Cool. That's smoking Joe right there.
Did he break Donovan McNabb? Because Donovan McNabb had the record, right?
Nah, I don't think, because on the 22nd one, dude was barely out of bounds and dropped the ball. And it would have been a touchdown, too. It was a perfect pass, too. Shout out to Steve Smith Sr., man.
Okay.
Moved into the top 10.
14.
And all-time receiving, yeah, when he made that 31-yard catch down the sideline, moved him into the top 10. Yeah, moved him past former Hall of Famer James Lofton, I mean.
Yeah.
But this is the thing for me, man. Shout out to that defense. But we have got to get this damn running game going, man. I don't understand this.
It was some light today.
Dude, can we get some play-action fakes? When we doing the play-action fake, Joe was hitting shit on rhythm, we look incredible.
Absolutely.
When it's 1st and 10, they got to respect the run fake. Absolutely. When it's 3rd and 2, please stop lining up Mark Trestman in the shotgun and then going 7 and back 5 to get 2, which is football 101, first of all, to me, but that's a whole nother topic for another day. That's football 101 shit to me. That's the coach in me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to snap the ball back 5 yards to get 2 yards, to get 1 foot. That's dumb shit to me. That's football 101. You a pro coach. Come on, man. But even then, if you're going to do that, give me a play-action fake where they got to respect, where you freeze the second level so it's easy pitch and catch for Joe.
Most definitely.
Why go straight drop back and just give the defense the advantage of dropping back and making them have to put it in tight windows when you can freeze that second level and go right over their heads, throw little slants, the little digs. Come on, man. Don't get me started, man. But I tell you like this, man. Lawrence Guy, shout out, man. Special teams performer of the week from last week's performance when he blocked that extra point that ended up getting us the 2-point conversion on the extra point. Shout out to him. He played real well today, too, man. He had a sack today, which was awesome, man. Then I'm going to tell you like this, 2 good pickups. I'm going to ask your opinions here. Eric Weddle and Mike Wallace right now.
Mike Wallace.
What's your take on it? To me, I think they're 2 awesome pickups. What do you think, man?
Well, Mike Wallace is the deep threat. You know, we got Torrey Smith out of San Francisco. And, you know, he was our deep threat guy with the Ravens. But Mike Wallace is your ultimate deep threat. And with Joe Flacco, he needs one of those. So,
I agree.
Both of those guys was brought here to do a purpose for the long run. And they was brought here to add to a system because Flacco arm is so strong. You have to be able to stretch the field. If you can't stretch the field, you're hurting the team.
Strongest arm in the NFL to me, man.
Absolutely.
He needs Wallace.
Absolutely. So both of those guys were brought here to extend through the playoffs. Because once the playoffs come, you have to be able to get your team in any spot on the field, including the running game. That's why they're working on the running game, which is so important right now. If they don't get a running game, Joe Flacco has not been proven to be able to carry a team on his own. Dude, what you think?
The word coming out of Ravenstown was asking this question: do we even need a running game? Are you shit, man? You goddamn right, we need a running game.
Playoff ball, you are not gonna live.
When it's cold,
come on, man.
First of all, just being a physical, hard-nosed Ravens type team. First of all, you're damn right, dude. How many championships have passing teams won?
None.
How many running teams that are built on defense and running the ball won? Almost damn near every one of them.
Not all the one, but most. Without a running game
right.
with a strong defense, you just not.
The Ravens fans,
a
lot of Ravens fans got spoiled with their first Super Bowl when they only asked the quarterback not to turn the ball over because the defense was that good.
Hey.
That defense comes around once in every 2 decades, maybe.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
Ravenstown would say maybe the best defense of all time.
No,
you can
Ravenstown,
argue the best scoring defense of all time. You can make your argument, but other than the Steelers with more shut up. Now, real quick, we're gonna wrap up Ravens report here. Oakland game coming up. We got Oakland coming to us. Now we got a chance to be 4-0. I'm gonna ask predictions here. Now this is my prediction. I'm gonna go out here first today. Oakland got to come to us. West Coast trip, West Coast jet lag. These dudes got to come out here, deal with us. They're going to lose 3 hours sleep, all that stuff. We should be 4-0 after this week if we on our stuff.
What's Oakland's record right now?
They're 2-1. Now, Derek Carr's good.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You got my man Cooper from Alabama as an up-and-coming stud receiver. But, dude, we should be on our game this week, man. We should destroy these guys.
Home field, they got a little...
Sorry, Dre Warner.
They got a little setback with the 3-hour difference, but, you know. Gotta play the game.
Ravens play like they played today, they're going to lose.
They can't play like that.
The Ravens are rebuilding. I mean, the Raiders are rebuilding. And they got some quality all over the board. They got a new offensive line. They got great runners in the linebackers positions. The secondary is okay, just holding on right now. But they can rush the quarterback.
Yeah, their front seven is looking tough, man.
That's incredible. Now, the Ravens' offensive line is at best is wishy-washy to me. If they don't establish the run, it's going to be a long day for the Ravens because you know Raiders going to come in here. They're going to spread the ball out. They're going to hit you all over the place, and they got a good running back. So if the Ravens play like today, they're taking it out. You know, I'm not emotionally attached to the game.
Win or loss, Ravens. Win or loss. We winning or losing?
We losing.
Winning or losing?
I gotta win.
I gotta win.
Okay.
They should be 4-0. They should be tired when they get over here, for real. We should have advantage us. All right, let's move on to our general topics here today, guys. Hey, we talked about it last week, Tim Tebow. I don't know if you know already. We talked about, was it the nepotism, the business? Well, they proved us right. Tim Tebow's now the #1 selling jersey in the month.
Was I right or was I right?
Money, man.
Absolute money
Was I right? Was I right?
Absolute right. You want to get the lowdown and predict the future? Tune in to Straight from the Mancave. I'll tell you everything that's going to happen.
You're going to get it.
Told you he would be fucking the #1 selling jersey. It's all about the money, man. All right, now, here's the other thing. We talked about David Ortiz getting behind Adam Jones' back. When Adam Jones spoke out about only white people and it's a white man's game in baseball, then all of a sudden the final home game at Boston, Big Papi don't start. Oh. Is this repercussions because of him speaking out? Or is this just him, the Red Sox resting this dude for the playoffs? Is it a smart strategy? Or is it these motherfuckers being petty and punishing him for speaking out?
Then how did Ortiz respond to it? Did we get that?
I'll be honest, I don't know exactly how he responded to it, but I'm asking you, man, what do you think here,
Think of the state, man. It's Boston.
Right.
Boston,
One of the most racist states outside of the South.
Bill Russell had to keep a gun in his locker.
Admit it.
Yo, admit it. Wish you would come over there and talk some shit. He might kill your ass in the locker room.
It's the most southern northern state ever.
You're talking about Boston, man. Baltimore and Boston is two different places. You know what I'm saying? So Jones might can get away with it because we're in a black city. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Boston is white.
Hey, well, I'll tell you another one, man. Did you see Wes Welker with the Tom Brady mask on, coming in? He comes into Patriot Stadium.
You see the jawbone on the mask?
He comes in wearing one of them, like not like one of them Halloween masks, but one of the movie set kind of masks, where it had a creepy resemblance to freaking Tom Brady, man. You missed it?
I missed it.
Dude, it was like, tell me that don't look like Tom Brady.
Wow.
That looks real creepy, doesn't it, man?
No, that's real.
That's real. That's him in the mask. Look at it.
That's a mask. How did they get that?
Dude, the hair looks realistic.
When he took the mask off, it was funny, man.
That's hilarious.
Yo, fans thinking he Tom Brady walking in. Tom Brady in Italy chilling with Giselle. That's where he was. You see that? He was in fucking Italy eating some gourmet food, man. He loving life right now. He might want to get suspended some more.
So because he's suspended, he can't come to the complex?
Nah, he can't come to the complex right now. So he out chilling, man. He overseas in Europe, kicking it with a supermodel wife. Motherfucker gets suspended number 4 games. He don't give a shit. They 3-0.
Colin when the playoffs
like Trent said, man, they rolling. They don't need Tom Brady right now. Call when the playoffs going on, man. I'll see you in the playoffs when we're 14-2.
Exactly.
I'll take you in the playoffs and stay healthy and extend my career another 15 years doing that.
He ain't look too bad, man.
Shit,
I'm trying
man.
to tell you.
Well, he got a messed up thumb now, man.
Which one? Yeah, that's right. So now the third string is hurt.
Yeah.
That's the other thing, dude. The third string is hurt now. So what we got now? We got freaking, what's my man, that ain't played quarterback since he was at Kent State, the wide receiver? Not Amendola. What's the other one?
Oh, I know you know
what I'm talking about. Yeah, we went to have him. They're going to be running the freaking damn wishbone. Man. What I'm telling you, man. Yo, they down to literally the 4th string quarterback, possibly. You know what I'm saying? If Garoppolo's don't play this week, they're running with the 4th string quarterback. Watch what I'm telling you. They'll win again. Watch what I'm telling you, man. Hey, I tell you what, I hate him, but I respect him. I'll tell you that much right now.
Tonight.
Hey, DeMarcus Ware breaking his forearm. What does that mean for the Broncos?
Ooh, that's a big hit.
That's
a big hit.
Amen, man.
They got the ring already, but still. Ooh.
Nah, because you think about it now.
That's a big hit.
When you got DeMarcus Ware on one side and you got freaking, what's my man, crazy ass, big ass glasses wearing Von Miller. You know, crazy ass Kanye East wearing clothes, motherfucker, Von Miller. With another Capri wearing polka dot shirt with a pink bow tie on type of, you know what I'm saying? Crazy as hell. But when you got them two on the end, you can't double one. You can't slide a protection one way or the other.
No.
And these two
the
are hard to
quarterback
deal
is
with.
staying in the box. He ain't rolling. You ain't rolling on them.
You can't roll out. Yeah, you're boxed in. Now, you take DeMarcus Ware out, now, whoever you bring in, we can slide protection, leave that dude one-on-one, and slide protection and double Von Miller. Now you might have a problem now. Now you don't get the same kind of pass rush. Now dudes get exposed on the back end. See, that's my thing with Josh Gordon. Where everybody want to cry and complain that Odell Beckham Jr. is cheap. He pushing off. Which might be true, but Michael Irvin pushed off all the goddamn time. Let's be real. Every damn play Michael Irvin pushed off. He should have got called every play.
Michael Irvin used to post guys up, man. Like a great dunk on him.
Extend, dude.
That's the ball over here.
When they push off, always give a little tug, man. That's just,
Hey, you gotta
know how to play it.
Right, you gotta play it, man.
You know the receiver.
But when all of a sudden, like Josh Norman, he had the benefit of that front seven with the Panthers. Ball coming out quick. See, that's why he getting exposed with the Redskins. It ain't that he ain't as good as he was with the Panthers. He had the benefit of that front seven, one of the best in the league.
True.
You know what I'm saying? The ball come out
They
quick.
ended up
It's
being
much
the number
easier. You
two
know this as a corner.
They was the number 2 defense of the league, right behind the Broncos.
You got less time to worry about. You
Yeah,
good.
well, yeah. If you know the ball's coming out quick, what you doing as a cornerback?
Trusting.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You jumping every goddamn thing. Yeah, exactly, dude. I'll take all kinds of risks. Yeah, no doubt. Because I know I ain't got a couple for long, you know.
But if you got 6-7 seconds, so it's not
Hey,
good.
hey, did even one of y'all have, oh, dog, you got it up on the screen already, dog. Did you see the Raider fans
Oh yes.
fighting at the Raiders game?
What was he
dude?
doing?
That's
This
right.
karate thing, though.
No, yeah,
man.
no, dude, the Asian dude was like, yes. And then all of a sudden he was like, bow! Stole this dude, right? So, soon as he stole him, bro, dude, it was on after that. As soon as he stole him, dude, he fucking beat the shit out of his ass, bro. They stole
He gave him
his
an
ass.
uppercut and then he just dropped it.
They beat the living dog. They beat the brakes off his ass. And he got the one. He got the one punch. He got one punch. It was like this.
But it wasn't enough. He just nipped him. It
They
wasn't enough.
destroyed him, man.
You mean to tell me
Yeah.
his Bruce Lee moves ain't working?
No, he must have been drunk off his mind.
Now, with that said, from a funny one to a not funny one, did you see the Cowboy fan, the male Cowboy fan beating up Redskins female fans?
What?
Not cool.
Oh,
Not cool at all.
snatched her.
Sometimes mothers get carried away, dude. Just because you bought a
This dude
ticket.
snatched her, man.
Yeah, just because you bought a damn ticket don't mean you get to act a freaking fool. You know what I'm saying? You don't be out here hitting women just because they got a different team's jersey on. Yeah, talk about Donkey of the Week. We need to make up an award. Jackass of the Week. The dude from the Cowboys that was putting his hands on the women. You are the Jackass of the Week. Straight from the man cave, you freaking prick.
You got all 1,000 votes.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, man. Yeah, you need to get treated like that. Dude, I wish you would put your hands on my wife, the mother of my freaking kids like that. Dude, we got a problem right there. Not cool, man. Not cool.
Not a good
You know?
look.
All right, now, Adrian Peterson getting his knee hurt this week.
Man.
Which unfortunately turned out worse. One of the best running backs in the league. Here's my problem. You open a brand new stadium. You're a franchise player. Adrian Peterson, one of the 2 best running backs in the league. You ain't got a cart to cart him off.
Yeah, that's
Did you see how they had to carry him off the field,
that's
through the
terrible.
tunnel, through the bar, all the way to the locker room hobbling? Dude, first of all, where's the cart? And then 2, this whole thing that the Cowboys started.
High school get better treatment than that.
Yeah,
He
you
needed
coming through
surgery
somebody's
until he
bar?
walked the half a mile walk.
Hey, look at this right here. See what I'm saying? They got him, they carrying him.
Ridiculous.
This man don't know if he's done for his career for all he knows. You carrying him through the ball to be spectacle like he's some animal at the zoo. Like I say, that degrading shit. Hey, I understand you trying to make money of it, but you ain't got to degrade the players. That's degrading to me. You
So do they not have
on
the
display.
proper stuff, the proper equipment to do that? What's going on? So, I mean...
Excuse me, that's my first time, saying that. That's incredible, man.
Yeah.
For them to not, for him to have to walk, I'm telling you, that's a half a mile.
That's ridiculous.
For him to have to walk a half a mile with a torn meniscus in his knee.
And then look at the 2 people supporting him. They don't look like they can carry this dude.
That's a big dude.
Yeah.
You lucky he ain't hurt the other knee. Wore that one out
Absolutely.
hobbling like that, man. That's just stupid. Speaking of jackasses of the week, let's move into Kaepernick stuff. And not that Kaepernick's a jackass. The jackasses that have now put him on the cover of Time magazine because you keep trying to silence this dude like we talked about with his constitutional rights. Some anonymous GM came out and said he's the most hated man in the history of the NFL.
How's he anonymous, though?
That's a good point. Stand up and be a man about it. But to say the most, all the crimes that have been committed by NFL players. If I just grab one, Ray Caruth, who shot his pregnant girlfriend, ran her off the road with a car. pumped bullets into the mother of his child, damn near killed his unborn child. Kaepernick's more hated than him? Come on, man. Stop with the hyperbole, man. Please.
Sometimes, people put things out there just to get something, some form of reaction. Because to say that he's the most hated person in the NFL and his jersey is now the #1 selling jersey, it's a contradiction. You can't say that this is the hated most person ever in the NFL and his jersey is the #1 seller in the NFL. That's a contradiction. Sometimes you have to really look at what people are saying.
And what perspective is coming from.
Yeah. So he said that to get people to think that, we should hate him.
Right.
To throw smoke. Ever since this Kaepernick thing came out, everybody been trying to throw smoke over the issue. It's another thing. You just trying to get rid of the issue of all of these people that don't have a voice that's being suppressed.
Exactly.
You're getting away from it.
What's going on with Cap? He come out, he's getting death threats.
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm a high school football coach. If I'm taking a knee, no one's talking about it. All right, I'll probably get fired at my job.
I don't know how many times.
No one's talking. Right now, what Kaepernick is doing, you have to talk about it because he's doing it every week. All right, America, the most loved sport is football. So you seeing this, and you have to make a decision. You have to decide.
Did you see what he did this week?
No.
Dude, this week he went to a high school football game. The whole high school
They all got on their backs.
Yes, they laid on their backs and put their hands up. Kaepernick was in a seat, but they were on the ground, hands up. Like the dude that was with the mentally disabled patient.
Mm-hmm.
And he's laying on the ground with his hands up and still ends up getting shot at. He tells him, dude, I'm his one-on-one caregiver. He has a toy train, not a gun. My hands up, please don't shoot. And they still shoot them. You know what I mean? So that's why I go like this, man. Jerry Rice is on board now.
Oh yeah.
You saw D.L. Hugley called out Jerry Rice and Ray Lewis.
Yeah, because Jerry Rice was trashing
Man,
him.
Ray Lewis, man. You know what? I'm not even going to comment on Ray. Ray.
I love Ray, but
Man, I'm glad you out of Baltimore, man. That's just my personal.
He really don't
opinion.
live in Baltimore.
It don't have anything to do with. It don't have
anything
anything to do with this show. Ray, man, you something else, bro. You something else.
Yeah, well.
Sometimes people forget where they come from. You forget where you come from.
Hey, remember that.
Crazy.
Ray forgets sometimes too. Here in Baltimore, we love Ray. But
Absolutely.
outside of Baltimore, Ray Lewis is one of the most hated athletes in America outside of Baltimore. But we love him here.
Absolutely.
I love Ray Lewis, man. But I go outside of Baltimore, you don't
definitely has a
that.
following, man, because, I'm in Charlotte, my hometown where I was born, a lot of people down in Charlotte love him simply because of the things that he did. But like you said, most of the people hate him.
Right.
And there's nothing,
Right.
nothing else to be said about that.
Hey, Megan Rapinoe kneeled again. She might be facing discipline from USA Soccer. So we talked about this last week. This shit was going to snowball, dude. Roger Goodell is now saying he supports them taking a knee.
Because things are happening, man.
Right.
Like things like they have no choice.
Dude.
You have to eat your words eventually.
Did you see
because it's happening?
Did you see Floyd Mayweather's youth football team?
Oh, yeah, they did it too.
Yes, the whole team.
Yeah,
the 6-year-old youth football team, man. Dude.
Man, listen.
Applaud you young brothers, man. 6 years old.
Go back to college,
exercising their rights.
Look,
and being up to date on topics related to the black community, man. Mad shout out.
We gotta give Colin his props, man.
Let me say this for 1 second. Just give me 1 minute. The people that work in the state, people that have these, post office jobs, all of these different, jobs that run this country, the higher you go up, the whiter it gets.
Yeah.
The suppression goes beyond what we think of suppression. So when you think about people that go to work every day and they can work at a job for 30 years, past retirement, 40 years, and they would never get up to a certain position because those people at the highest level are controlling who get hired, who get fired, who get promoted, how much money you make.
Yeah.
That's one of the things about, even as a teacher, we can be at step 28. If they close the school, guess what happens? That's what you end at.
Yeah,
that's where you end at. So, as time goes on, the suppression is way beyond what we think of as suppression.
Well, you talk suppression. Well, here we go. Everybody trying to come silence these people. The Kroger supermarket employee.
Wow.
They're going to send him home because he wore a Kaepernick jersey.
Wow.
Because he wore a Kaepernick jersey? He gets sent home from his job? Hold on, stay with me. Fucking Tony Stewart, the race car driver. he gonna come out and be talking bad about Kaepernick. Dude, go sit down. Hold on, stay with me. Yeah, sit there, sit the fuck down. We saw you murder someone on the track, son. You ran somebody over on fucking purpose. They couldn't prove it in court.
Absolutely.
So now, this is where I'll go. You allegedly ran somebody over, but I saw it with my own 2 eyes on that video. That looked like somebody running the man over.
If you watch, he's a professional driver.
Right.
He get paid to drive.
Dude, you're not going to tell me that?
That's crazy.
Dude, go sit down, dude. You better be glad America didn't come for your neck. The double standard we always talk about.
We don't even talk, like, I don't
You
even
killed
know about
somebody
that.
on the track, man. Go sit down and shut up, man. For real. Go sit down. Play your position, man. Yeah, shut the fuck up. Amen, man. Throw that in, bro. Yeah, man. I feel you on that one, bro. Shit, man. I guess I'll tell you that one, man. The Eagles players raising their fists on Monday Night Football. That was awesome. Ryan Clark wearing a Cat jersey on ESPN.
Oh, yeah, that's something.
That was hot fire. I gotta give him his props.
So, yeah, what was the backlash on it? Any backlash?
I don't think so. See, it's getting to the point, dude. If too many people do it,
because he's a voice.
Because
Because the thing is, you come at him, you're going to have to talk. You're going to have to explain yourself. Because he can come back with
He's a smart dude. He's articulate.
The reality of the situation is that this is not a secret.
No, man.
You know, this is not a secret. You know, so if you try to put, it's just more suppression. It's gonna. How you gonna send somebody home for wearing a jersey?
Exactly.
Right.
Somebody said something the other day about just think of how long this has been going on without a voice, without being said. Just think of the thousands of years
without recordings,
Yeah.
without video evidence.
Right.
That's like there's a lot of things that's swept under the table. We're talking about it because we see it. America's a visual. When Ray Rice hit his wife, I mean his fiance at the time, he's in the situation where he's at right now is because America saw what he did. Like he'll probably be back in the league, like Ben Roethlisberger and all those. He'll be back, but since we saw it,
right.
I don't think
we can't wipe it out.
Right.
I don't think
We can't wipe it out.
Ray is not coming back, man.
No, I'm telling you, man. That's the word. Is that he's got some teams interested, man.
Listen, man.
The
NFL you have a short window in the NFL, man.
Oh, not for long.
Hey,
When that window closed, you're done, man. There's too many people that can do what Ray does.
There's a whole crop of guys coming out every year. I tell people this all the time.
But you know this though, man. Every year there's some team that's gonna take some hits at running back.
Absolutely.
And they gonna go get some dudes
It's the
off
nature.
the street that'll stay in shape. I'm gonna tell you another jackass of the week here, man. Cause I've been real proud before I get to this dude. I've been real proud of like Marshawn Lynch coming to Kaepernick.
Absolutely.
I've been real proud of Richard Sherman, which I thought his way of protesting is awesome. Instead of having to take a knee for the flag, let's be a little more creative.
Yeah,
we ain't got to desecrate the flag. We ain't got to disrespect the flag. We can get our point across in different ways and still be nonviolent and get our point across. Richard Sherman saying I ain't answering questions in the press conference no more. I love it. You still get your point across. I get to come in here and take my time where I have to talk to y'all and I'm going to talk about social issues. And then I'm out.
Do they get fined for that?
He shouldn't. He shouldn't. I'll tell you that much. He should not.
I know they have to talk with the people.
Well, he got strings on him. He got to be a freaking puppet up there talking to the reporters.
He doesn't have to answer their
Give
questions.
me a damn break, man. You know what I'm saying? Like clowns like Mike Dicker. Mike Dicker go sit down as well. That's what I meant to say with Tony. So Mike Dicker go sit down. Mike Dicker, when I said last week about how some of these people out here don't believe there are any issues. Mike Dicker, if you're willing to work, everybody has the same opportunity. I don't see these atrocities. This is Mike Dicker's words. I don't see these atrocities that these people are talking about.
Don't be blind.
Dude, I know just because you don't see it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. We're telling you it exists, dude.
Mike Dicker is a white man, Jack.
Right, go sit down, Mike Dicker. You don't understand this. If you can't understand it, don't know nothing about it, won't offer some solutions, go sit down and shut the fuck up.
Absolutely.
For real, man. It's not for you to speak on, man.
And we're not saying that
disrespectful asshole.
in a way that you should look at us a certain way. Nah, man, it is what it is, man. Life. This is our reality. It's not. We're not trying to sugarcoat it. We have to work 10 times harder than the next white person, and that's how we have to live. That's since I was born. That's what I knew. So.
Well, can I get this one? Let's close this cabinet because we can spend a lot of time on this. So I'm gonna give you one more.
It's really personal to us, though.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna give you one more. Brandon Marshall, linebacker for the Dolphins.
Right.
A couple months ago, he coming out of dinner. There's an armed robbery that occurred in the area. He comes out of dinner with a girlfriend, wife, I'm not sure which one. Police roll up, got guns on him, arrest him, face down on the ground, handcuffs. He coming out of dinner.
With his girlfriend.
Right, they find out, see, this way they're demasculating a black man. You know what I'm saying? Especially in front of his woman. They get this dude, they realize they got the wrong guy. So then the cop goes, I tell you what, you keep your mouth shut, we'll let you go.
That's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous, dude. It's ridiculous. After you freaking dehumanize this dude and disrespect this dude. So now, stay with me.
Demasculating.
He loses 2 sponsorships because he took a knee for the anthem. And like he said, dude, I just experienced police brutality and disrespect and mistreatment personally.
Absolutely.
I want to express my opinion that this is wrong and it needs to stop. He's losing commercials, but Ryan Lockley just got 2 new commercials, guys. He just got 2 new sponsorships. He's got cough drops, and then he's got some credit or debit relief company, whatever the freak it is, to double standard.
That is, man.
You know?
Listen.
Go ahead, Vernon. Shit.
To
I
me,
just got cuss real quick.
I feel
to me, we depend on white folks too much, man. We need to do things our own. The black community need to invest in the black community. One of the major problems with, I can't speak for any other city, but I can say in Baltimore, why are we going to New Jersey and New York getting cops? There's so many cops from New Jersey and New York in Baltimore.
They don't even know the area?
Because, no, man, the money that the federal government gives each city and state for their police department, man, it's a lot of money, man. Just think of the retirement. Just think, this, like what I was just saying, it's the unseen suppression. Where you have so many black kids in Baltimore. Just think of all the kids that go to Pilot City. Great kids, man. That's all the kids that can police our city without you having a police force with a what 80-something% city that's black, but you have a police force.
Speak on it. Keep going.
You have a police force that's like 70-75% white.
Yeah.
But not only are they white, they're not even from our state.
But I'm gonna tell you
so
something.
you say, okay, how can this guy relate to me? He can't. But you know, when I was teaching and coaching at Walgrove, they had a police academy where they trained high school kids on how to be a police.
Exactly.
The school was shut down and the academy was shut down. The first part of the program that was taken away because it's too much money. See, it's that unseen suppression that they want to control. See, now you have somebody that's retiring with a great pension, helping his family, other black kids seeing him in the community.
That's what's needed.
One of the biggest problems with Obama is that you have so many white supremacists that don't want their children to see a black man as the quote unquote most powerful man in the world for 8 years. 8 years. And so that's an issue for a lot of them. I honestly feel like, you know, that's the issue. It's that hidden supremacy. It's that hidden suppression that it's way past what Kaepernick is saying. It's way beyond that.
Well, let me give you an example, Brandon. All right, like the Mariners catcher Steve Clevenger saying that the Charlotte protesters should be locked up like animals. Now, don't get me wrong; they done destroyed NASCAR headquarters. They done broke into the Carolina Panthers like team store. They wilding the fuck out. They wilding out, son. But understandable though. Understandable. But at the same time, that's not how we solve this. You know, same thing. They had a Charlotte congressman, man, this Republican Robert Pittenger, who basically just came out and said, I'm going to quote him, he said, the grievance in their mind, the animus, the anger, they hate white people because white people are successful and they're not. This is a U.S. congressman saying this. He also went so far as to say that welfare is holding us back as black people. But when you study your shit, and this is where black people swear it pays to have education and knowledge, who are the largest percentage of people on welfare? White people, 38%.
38, yeah.
Black people at 37%. The myth that black teenage mothers are on welfare for 10 years on average, that's a bunch of baloney. The average welfare mother is on welfare for approximately 2 years on average. So we need to stop the baloney, man. Stop the baloney, like you said, that white supremacist mindset of trying to suppress us as a people.
Absolutely.
Yeah? All right, let's move on, man. Let's move into to a little lighter topic.
Yeah, let's get off of that serious.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we like talking on the
blood pressure to go down.
Get some of these clouds out of here.
Let's move south for a second.
My blood pressure to go down.
Yeah,
what that's for.
Yeah, get you a good laugh here, man. Let's start with my man Usain Bolt. Let's move back into our topic. Usain Bolt. Dude, I'm going to tell you like this. Usain Bolt, I hope you're going to start watching the show. When you watch this episode, dude, I want you to know you're my hero. Dude, this man has had the most impressive thought run since Will Chamberlain, son. He got at least 24 women on tape in his post-Olympic thought. Look at him right here. His post-Olympic thought run has been legendary, son. Good Lord, man. They ain't Instagramming out pictures. He in the bed. He out in the streets like Rough Riders.
The fastest man in the world.
He out there like DMX or some shit on the Rough Rider ATV.
You know,
with the mask.
It shows you what money and power can do.
Chicks are all backing it up on him and shit. Yeah, look at this shit, dude. This has been a legendary thought run, baby.
oh my goodness, man.
Speaking of which, hold on, man. Speaking of which, did you see what's my man from the Jets, Eric Decker? Did you see the post that his wife put out? I'm talking about, man. She was like, "Great job, Big Dick Decker." I said, "Yo, I'm not sure how I feel on if my wife. I appreciate the shout out, baby.
Is his name?
But you're gonna make it hard for me to stay away from the dots, because you know the dots gonna come hard at you. They find out you packing. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you another crazy, Mel. Do me a favor, pull this picture up, please, if you don't mind. We talked about this last week too. This underlying tones of the borderline homosexual tendencies going on. San Francisco Giants. Look at this picture. These dudes in the club dressed as Wonder Woman. Do we have to always go to the homoerotic hazing rituals in sports? Do we gotta go there with it, man? Look at these dudes, man.
Are you kidding me, man?
Dude, I'll take the ass whipping. You know what I'm saying? Forget that, man.
They got padded stuff on like
Come
they got,
on, man.
They got
This is the haze, you're saying?
Yeah, they hazing up the rookies for the San Francisco Giants. Why's it got to involve them cross-dressing and all that kind of... Stop emasculating. Hey, speaking of going too far, Johnny Manziel back at Texas A&M, re-enrolled in school. Seen the pictures?
No.
Dude, smoking cigarettes, drinking each hand. He back in school for real.
He back to party.
You know, he came back and have a good ass time. You know what I'm saying?
He done with football.
It seemed like it to me, man. He trying to be the old freshman, you know, the old dude in the club now.
One of
You
those
too
guys
old.
that's just hanging around.
You the old dude in the club. I'll tell you one that had me tripping, man. You see all these athletes declaring bankruptcy this week?
Yeah, man. They said that was ridiculous, man.
Dude, I'll tell you right now, I'll tell you, if y'all don't want to, if you get a chance, watch E60. I don't know if y'all seen E60 athletes that broke.
Yeah, E60 athletes.
Dudes just, 80% of players bankrupt, homeless, unemployed within 2 years of playing that kind of stuff.
Because you gotta keep up with the lifestyle.
But Darius Miles was a former number 3 overall pick with the Clippers. This dude made, I think, $62 million during his career. Declared for bankruptcy though, right? Exactly. Darius Miles, bankrupt. How? $62 million. Glenn Rice declares bankruptcy.
Listen, man.
Hold on, stay with me now. Christian Laettner, I knew that would get a look from me.
Are you kidding me?
He's desperately trying to avoid bankruptcy right now, dude. This shit is crazy, man. These dudes got to start doing a better job with their money, man.
Well,
I don't know if y'all saw with Derrick Rose, man, the latest update on his rape case, or his rape charge case.
Right.
Where now they're forcing the accuser to identify herself. Man,
Right.
what's your take? You think that's fair?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think you should be able to hide behind a cloak of anonymity, be invisible. You just say anything and no responsibility.
Yeah.
Hell, what do you think, man?
I honestly thought that wasn't even against the law. I mean, how can you accuse somebody of something, but
Don't
not
put yourself and be anonymous.
Absolutely.
Right, you should have to stand up. Right, I don't agree with that, man. So anybody can say anything, and you ain't no accountability. You should be. And then my thing is this too:
This world is so
if it turns out you were bullshitting and lying and trying to bring so, you should go to jail.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for all the times these dudes go to jail for nothing, they should have to be held accountable too. All right, I'll tell you another one I like: the NFL color rush uniforms. What y'all take on those, man? Yay or nay?
Give me, I need some
thumbs up, thumbs down.
The NFL been the same for so many years, man. I'm with it.
All right, what you think, Trent?
I'm with it. I gotta see some.
Oh yeah, there you go. Mel's got them up. Yeah, look at
I'm with it, man.
Some of them I think is just too much. All yellow, something. But for the most part, this fly.
Absolutely.
The ones I like the most, I wish they would have went with the Nike concept. But did you ever see the Nike concept ones? They had these Nike concept uniforms, man, where like everybody's uniform got redesigned. Like the Patriots got like the American flag like tatted and burned or whatever, or like
looking serious.
Yeah, serious, man. Like these, like those are just like the same uniforms with just all one solid color. The Nike uniforms are like every uniform pretty much has evolved and gone to like a futuristic look.
Yes, man. Yes.
That shit is fly, man. Man, Mel, if you get a chance to pull that picture,
that looks sort of like Oregon.
Appreciate it,
you know how Oregon looked with the different uniforms.
Yeah, the NFL need to get with it, man.
Absolutely, man. It looks more exciting.
Yeah, it's more exciting. It's better for the fans' experience, man.
Absolutely.
Come on, man.
Jersey sales will go up.
Same stale look, man. Yeah, come on, be like Oregon and like our Terps.
Absolutely.
Well, these boys come with it with the fly uniforms,
absolutely.
man. Yeah, the fly
But the Turks is serious, man. Under Armour's really.
Yo,
right?
Maryland Pride helmets.
Oh man.
You just put the damn goosebumps on me. I'm just talking about them.
Absolutely.
Just on a whole nother level, man. All right, quarterback's in trouble. Jay Cutler. We already talked about Kirk Cousins, man. Would you still stay with Jay Cutler?
Nah.
Hold on. I'll tell you who wouldn't. Look at my man Michael Rappaport. Did y'all see that video speaking to Jay Cutler?
Nah.
Yo, dude. Michael Rappaport. Do you know Michael Rappaport?
Yeah.
Nah, his crazy ass is, you see how he's underneath the stadium, right? He's in the background, like backstage or whatever, you know, in the tunnel. Jay Cutler pulls himself out of the game with a thumb injury. Michael Rappaport's giving it to him. He's like, Jay Cutler, you mayonnaise and newspaper breath having motherfucker, you cocksucking son of a bitch, you broke my heart. Dude, he was giving it to him. Right there is where Jay Cutler is like getting ready to go in and he's about to get salty.
He looked back and saw who was talking about.
And the trainers was like, yeah, man, just keep it moving. And he just go, but at that point, oh, he wanted to kill Michael Rappaport, dude. Hysterical.
Man.
But would you stick with Jay Cutler?
No.
Man, listen, man.
Never.
I don't mean no harm.
He don't have
for
none
the
of this.
Dallas fans.
Thank you.
man, listen.
Thank you.
Jay Cutler, man, should have been gone.
He
Man,
should
just
have
think
been
of,
gone.
man, that's a
They just paid him.
back to the double standard thing. If he was black, Jay Cutler would have been gone.
Well, Tony Banks for the Ravens. That's how he's Tony Banks to me.
Absolutely.
Good,
Absolutely.
strong arm, can make every throw in the field.
Absolutely.
Terrible decision, making a terrible ball.
But he
He'd
goes out for
be yanked
splinters.
by now if he's
Like,
Tony Banks, man.
Absolutely.
He'll go out for a splinter, man. It's just the heart. Man.
Tony Banks,
It's
same
the heart.
thing. All right, what about this one, man? NASCAR. NASCAR, man, we get on the Black Panther topics. This way we got to keep it even-handed here. Dude, this dude, man, gonna sue NASCAR, saying that NASCAR won't let no black people own the NASCAR team, which could be a legitimate gripe.
No,
Because there's only like one driver on like the pro circuit and like one on like the second tier circuit.
But they don't own.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there's no owners, I don't think. But here's the thing though, turned out the dude was lying. He tried to say like, NASCAR was discriminating, which they could have been, but he tried to pull Steve Harvey into it. It was basically like, yo, Steve Harvey even got on board and wanted to be a part owner and they shot Steve Harvey down. Steve Harvey came out the next day and was like, dude, I don't even like fast cars. I drive big, slow cars. He said, why would I want to own a damn NASCAR?
That's a hilarious.
So this dude's looking stupid now, man. You can't pull the race car.
That face is hilarious.
If you're gonna pull a race car, motherfucker, you have to at least be telling the truth. You making everybody look stupid
Nah,
when
he
you pull a
looks
race
just
car like
dumb.
that. You lying, asshole. Stupid as hell, man.
Yeah. Just because we black don't mean we gotta be all together like that.
That's
Be smart.
stupid, man.
Be smart.
Now, another one I saw that had me laugh. Remember I told y'all last week about CM Punk, pro wrestler, going in the UFC with his ass. So now it seems like, my father used to say once is a mistake, twice a bad habit. Now we got this dude from the UFC, Alan Juban, who's calling out the Big Show. Big 7'4", 500-pound Big Show. This dude's like a middleweight or something, talking about he want to fight the Big Show. First of all, who you got if they do fight? That dude against the Big Show.
It's automatically the Big Show. However, these UFC guys are some of them and Navy SEALs. They're probably one of the baddest.
I ain't going with the Big Show, man. Not against no UFC fighter.
Now, and would you order the fight? Would you watch the fight?
No. I'm not a.
I'm gonna go to somebody's house and watch it. I'll probably come in.
No, you come here, man. Hey.
I put up
watch that.
Hell yeah, I will watch that, man. That'd be an entertaining fight right there, man. Did y'all happen to see Chad Johnson's daughter this week, man? As I was talking about Mike Tyson's daughter last week. Chad Johnson's daughter is a beast in track.
Oh man, she is.
Oh, she's like a top rank in her level. There she goes right there training with Chad. There she is in the meet.
What's
right
her
there.
events,
Oh, good question. I'm not sure what event she runs, man. But I tell you what, look her up, man, because I'm telling you, she's a beast. Hey, on the same kind of topic, have y'all seen Shaq's kids?
Oh yeah.
These dudes balling in basketball. LeBron's kids, dude. We're gonna have a second generation coming through soon. Oh, I got one that's funny for you right
I
here.
got some more growing in there.
Please tell me you saw this story with the German soccer goalie that got arrested. Dude, for how bad he played in the game, dude. I'm gonna ask y'all to take one guess how many goals he gave up. I'm gonna tell you the real answer. Take a guess how many goals. In one soccer game, guess how many goals he gave up?
6.
What's that? 6, 5, 43.
Oh
Dude, you have to be like both legs chopped off Like Eddie Murphy in Trading Places, like on a skateboard with no hands.
That's crazy, man.
To give up 43 goals in one game. 43 is 35 nothing at halftime. They're investigating him for a crime. They're like, this is criminal. Alright, man, don't get me started, man. Another jackass.
Oh my goodness.
Jay Glazer gonna come out talking about Ray Rice don't deserve a second chance. I disagree. Ray Rice
I keep saying that about some.
Jay Glazer say stuff to get attention, man. He say stuff just to get attention and get people to look into what he's saying. I think he's just throwing out a limb. Ray Rice deserved a chance just like anybody else deserved a chance. My problem with Ray Rice has just been too long. You can't be out of something for 3 years and come back in the NFL. It's too many, like we were saying earlier, right? It's too many players coming every year from the NCAA, the feeding ground.
With the same hunger that you had.
And the same ability. You see what I'm saying?
So, if not better.
Absolutely. It's some serious backs right now, man. It's killing. And we was talking about, parity and how things come around, man. I'm telling you, the running game is going to eventually come.
It has to.
Oh, it has to, man. Like I said, you got to have a running game.
It has to.
You got to have a running game to be successful.
When people realize that, man, it has to.
The great coaches know that.
Yeah.
Man, look.
All that stuff recycles, man.
You was talking about Belichick earlier. His formula, man, it starts with the running game.
That's right.
Brady cannot be successful as he is. First of all, Brady cannot run. He's not a runner.
No, he's staying.
Except for quarterback sneak. He might be the best quarterback sneak.
He might be the best quarterback sneak ever in the history of quarterback sneak.
I don't know if you know. If you really watch dude, he's a hell of a quarterback.
Listen, you know what's coming and you still never stop it.
Yeah.
And so, I honestly feel like, man, his formula works only because they're going to try to run no matter what. Because Brady need a play action. Without a play action, Brady is not.
What's a quarterback's best friend? The running game and the defense. You better have that, man.
Absolutely.
Now, I told you the Turks are off this week, man. The Orioles, man. I don't know what the hell is going on with our Orioles, man. We talking about they were going back in. I don't know if they're going back in. They done backed out, basically, man. They got swept by the Red Sox. They on that bullshit. I don't know if they're going to get in here, man. We'll see. I'll tell you the funny thing, though, man. I don't know if you saw, they gave Big Papi a retirement send-away present. Remember when Big Papi busted up the damn dugout for him? That's what they gave us. A send-off present, which I thought was some funny shit, man, to be honest with you. I was hysterical. All right, last couple topics, man. And then we're going to wrap up episode 2. And I told you, we had a lot of shit.
Two.
Yeah, it's
I told you we had a lot of stuff to talk about,
terrible
man.
too.
Coming at you next week with episode 3, and then...
I'm doing your thing right now.
No, that's right. The green
Rubbing off on
you know? All right. And this went under that Jackass Awards, man. Austin Safarian Jenkins, DUI arrest, former Tampa Bay tight end. Dumbass gets caught on the dashboard cam. He whatever, not driving right, not changing lanes right. Police pull him over. Policeman go about to let him go with a warning. His dumbass talks himself into a DUI arrest, dude. Because he starts talking too much, first of all. And we all know we done been there. Like I told you, I've been there.
Small shit.
Talking too damn much. And then on top of that, man, this dumbass tells the police officer, I gotta take a big old shit. Dude, once you say those words out of your mouth, you are automatically in the handcuffs. Yeah, go and get the
Take a shit in a big old cell.
Yeah, I tell you, the funny shit was the police officer was like, man, it's a brand new squad car. Please don't take a shit in here, man. He was back. You gotta back the man not to shit in your car. And you drunk. You drunk under the influence, dude. You about to crack the car.
You say a big old
big old baby Ruth. Get him out the car. He got a baby Ruth cake. Baby Ruth cake brought in the back seat, y'all. You know what I'm saying? With some peanuts in it or some shit. Oh, shit. All right, last one, man. Speaking of which, when I tell you, dude, I basically cried when I saw this one. Kevin Johnson. Yeah. NBA legend, point guard from the Phoenix Suns. A little before your time, Trent. But he was one of the best point guards in the history of the NBA. This dude was a beast. Especially back in like the 80s, man. This dude was probably the best point guard, one of the best point guards in the 80s. Two, like Allen Iverson, these dudes come on scene. He was a beast back, man. He's now the mayor of Sacramento. So he's giving a speech, and some dude comes up with a coconut cream pie, smooshes it in Kevin Johnson's face, man. When I tell you that Kevin Johnson beat the brakes off this man, dude.
As a man.
Yo, Uriah Faber, the mixed martial arts fighter, witnessed it go down. And he was like, dude, I don't know if I've ever seen nothing like this, man. He said it was some ground and pound, dude. So he took this dude down, elbowed him like 5 to 10 times. I'm snitching on him right now. Anybody get excessive force charge right now if I don't stop talking. So he beat the shit out of this man. Dude, when they showed the picture, dude, eyes swole shut. Yeah, he looked like CM Punk, dude. He beat the crap out of this dude.
It's not videotape, nothing like that?
Now, I haven't seen the tape, but here's my question. The double standard. If he's the mayor, are you allowed to just beat a dude down like that over coconut cream pie? Or is it the double standard because he's the mayor? And he getting special treatment. I'm a dry snitch.
You should have thought about the ass whooping before you put a pie in somebody's face in a public arena.
Dude.
You should have thought about the ass whooping first. Yeah, take that ass whooping, bro.
You put a coconut cream pie in any black person's face, especially a sister.
Absolutely.
Better be glad that wasn't a black female as the mayor. Boy, you done got fucking whipped cream in her hair. Boy, she gonna beat the shit out of your ass. I'm gonna tell you right now, you better be glad you
Blake in Baltimore? Or no?
Bring that to Baltimore, Stephanie Rollins, Blake. Oh yeah, she'd have whooped your ass right now. I'm telling you, you think Kevin Johnson whipped your ass?
Then we're looking for your mother.
She'd have put one of them B-more whoopings on your ass, the wire whippings. You know what I'm saying? You'd have been thinking you was in an episode of The Wire or some shit. You did that to Stephanie shit. She don't play that shit. You see, she got the hairdresser, the makeup artist, she got all that shit.
She stay on it.
Yeah, she stay on it, man. But I'm gonna tell you like this, man. That brings us to the end for episode 2, Joe.
Oh, man.
Congratulations. I'm telling you, baby. Give me some of that, man. Give me some of that right there, man. No doubt, man. Episode 2 is in the books, man. Yes. For all y'all out there on the YouTube channel, man, if you want to contact us, man, you can hit us at straightfromthemancave.com. You can hit us on Twitter at straightmancave 11 X capital D lowercase s lowercase p 90. You can also email us at bigdog at straightfromthemancave.com or straightfromthemancave1190 at gmail.com. Now, Vernon ain't anti-social as we know. He don't do social media. So, Trent, what you got, man? With your Twitter handle, if you want somebody
Twitter handle is at Trenton Hughes. Instagram is at Trenton Hughes. First name, last name.
Hey, man, for all you guys out there, man, I'd just like to say on behalf of my 2 co-hosts, man, Trenton Hughes, my co-host, Vernon Joins, man, it's been our pleasure again to bring you the hottest topics in sports this week, in week 2. Coming up new next, week 3.
Let's get it,
in
man.
week 4, week 5, just keep looking for us. Every week, we'll be right here giving you the best in sports news. See you next week on Straight from the Man Cave. We out!
Peace.